So we're waiting on parts for this, waiting on parts for that. I figure it's a perfect day to give the R1 some love. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. Today is gonna be a day we are strictly working on my Yamaha R1. This thing needs an oil change, it needs a bath. I may be ceramic coating the bike as well if I come around with enough time. She's absolutely disgusting. It's been my daily driver for a while now. I've put a lot of miles on this bike in like the last 2 years that I've owned it. I've had it this summer, I've had it last summer. I've probably put like 5,000 miles on it, maybe 4,000 or 5,000 miles on it. I freaking love this bike. So I try to change the oil on a street bike like once every summer. I usually put around 2,000 to 3,000 miles on every summer. The oil for bikes is always way more expensive than the oil for cars. A gallon of oil for the Evo is like $15 or $20 from AMSOIL if you have an account. A gallon for the bike is $45. And then the filters are pretty much twice as expensive as well. This little guy right here is 15 bucks. Kind of expensive to change oil. Thankfully, I don't have to do it all that often. Well, we are all finished up the oil change. I'm gonna move on to cleaning up this bike, and I have decided we are going to be ceramic coating just the body of the bike today. I'm not gonna do the wheels or anything because regardless, those are gonna get disgusting, and they are very, very easy to clean on this bike with just like a wheel brush or something. So we'll be doing the body of the bike. It'll be super nice up front because all these bugs and crap that get stuck on here from doing 580 miles an hour all the time, those will be much easier to clean off when the bike is ceramic coated. This here is everything we need to ceramic coat this bike. This would be everything you need to ceramic coat a car as well. I'm sure you guys have seen my ceramic coating videos, but if you haven't, I'll do a quick breakdown. This here is a ceramic prep kit sent by Avalon King. Let's go ahead and open it up. What's included? Oh, I already got one thing taken out. Hold up. What's included in the prep kit is a wash mitt, a clay mitt, this wipe stuff right here, which I'm pretty sure that is isopropyl alcohol or isopropyl alcohol equivalent, and this wash stuff. With the wash stuff, you use that with the wash mitt and with the clay mitt as well. Bike's already clean, so I am going to move on to clay mitting every panel we are going to be coating on this bike. Obviously, all the body work we will be doing the windscreen. These mirrors, I will be using a different product on, so I'll show you guys that here in a minute. So yeah, pretty much all of the white and red minus the seats on the bike that you guys see, we will be ceramic coating. Before ceramic coating, you always want to get the body of your bike or your car, whatever you're coating, in a good enough condition to where you're satisfied with it. The second you ceramic coat the surface, it's pretty much done and over with. You can take ceramic coat off, but it's kind of a pain in the butt. So buff it out, polish it out if that is something you need to do. If it's faded, if it's scratched up, make sure you do that before moving on to ceramic coat. Right now, we are going to move on to clay mitting the whole bike. All we have to do, grab a bucket, throw about 1 ounce of that in there and 1 gallon of water, and we're gonna run through the whole bodywork of the bike with this clay mitt. Got a little bit of the wash soap down in there. That there should do the trick. What the clay mitt is going to do is get off any bugs, any grime, any dirt that you missed when you washed it, or that was too tough to come off when you washed it. That is what the clay mitt process is for. The whole bike is clayed. We are ready to move on to the isopropyl alcohol stage. Now, I don't know exactly if that is the isopropyl alcohol replacement or not, so I'm going to be using regular 70% diluted. We're going to be ceramic coating the bike panel by panel. So what I'm going to do is right now go through, wipe down the whole bike with isopropyl alcohol, and then right before I ceramic coat one panel, I'll re-wipe it down with the isopropyl, make sure it's 100% clean. And then being that it's about 80 degrees out, we're gonna let the ceramic coat sit on there for 1 minute. If it was about 70, we would do roughly 2 minutes. So apply the ceramic coat, let it sit on there for a minute, and then wipe it off. You can do 2 coats. I'm gonna be doing 2 coats on this bike. I like to do 2 coats on everything just in case I missed a little area. But yeah, ceramic coating is a very, very easy process. Let's get after it, guys. All right, guys, let's start off with this panel right here. It's super flat. It'll be really, really easy to demonstrate on. So once again, I'm gonna wipe down the panel with the isopropyl, get it nice and clean. You have to have it 100% clean for the ceramic coat to actually work and to actually adhere and stick properly. So make sure your panels are clean. You can go over the sticker, you can do all that stuff. The sticker's got bubbling in it, oops. Grab your armor shield, open it up. By the way, guys, if you wanna pick some of this up, I will have it linked down in the description box below. I do have a discount code, which will save you $25 off of a kit. One kit will easily do a whole bike, and you can probably do the wheels as well if you want. On all the cars, we do the wheels. On this bike, I'm not going to. So with the discount code, it brings it down to $45, I believe. Go ahead, pop that thing open. You can throw the sticker on if you want. I don't really like stickers, so I'll probably throw it away. Right here is the ceramic coating itself in this little bottle. We have the rag to wipe down the panel after we ceramic coat it, applicator pads, and then the applicator sponge. Also have some gloves. Make sure you throw on your gloves. You don't want to get this coating on your hands. Kind of gnarly stuff. If you can wax a bike or if you can wax a car, you can ceramic coat. It's literally the same process. It's just a much longer lasting process, and it protects your paint and the bodywork from the elements much better than wax ever will. Pull out a applicator pad. There's a few of them in here. If you drop them on the ground or whatever, I've done that multiple times. You got a few extras. We're gonna wrap it around this applicator sponge so you have a nice flat surface. Grab the coating, pop open the tab on top, and then drop a few drops of the coating onto here. And then as we are ceramic coating, we're gonna go horizontal and then vertical. Being that this bike has a lot of kind of weird areas to get into, we are gonna have to pull it off this applicator sponge quite a bit. For example, like up in here by the headlight, we're gonna have to pull it off the sponge, which isn't a big deal. But just make sure you get everything coated. Make sure it's dry too, boys. You don't want any water on here. And after you ceramic coat it, you need to let it dry and cure for 2 days before you ever wash your bike again, or else it'll affect the ceramic coating. So just take your time. You only have to do this once per like 5 years, so spend a good amount of time. Make sure you get this thing coated properly. All right, we're gonna let that sit for about a minute. Honestly, I can already see it turning kind of rainbowy-ish, which means it's drying. So as soon as it starts turning like that rainbow color, you can start wiping off the excess coating with this towel they provided. Just gently wipe it off. You'll notice it feels much smoother. The towel's gonna glide across it really, really easy. Any areas that you miss, you can definitely see as well when you're wiping it off, so don't worry about missing areas. You'll be able to tell. Oh yeah, very nice. All right, panel number 1 is done. I'm gonna go panel by panel and just make this thing 100% perfect. It's gonna take a while, probably 1 hour per coat, and then I'm gonna go around the whole bike again, do 2 full coats. Yeah. All right, we are all finished up with the ceramic coating. The bike looks absolutely amazing. I did end up doing the frame as well. I actually got a little bit of ceramic on the frame, and I noticed it made it a lot more glossy, so I decided to go through, clean up the frame and ceramic coat that as well. I do want to get these mirrors cleaned up too, so what I'm going to be using on here is called Trim Coat, and it's made by a company called Cerakote. So let's go ahead and pull these things off. You can use the trim coat while it's still on the bike, but it's just too nuts to pull that thing off, and I don't want to worry about getting the trim coat onto the paint because it's kind of hard to get off. So let's go ahead and pull the mirrors off, and I'll show you guys how to use that trim coat stuff. All right, so here is a mirror not coated yet. Let's grab a little packet of the gloss trim coat. This stuff right here. You definitely need a glove with this stuff as well. It's pretty nasty stuff. Before you apply this trim coat to anything, you need to 100% make sure that whatever you're coating is completely dry. If it's not, it's going to be streaky. It's going to leave white, nasty marks all over it. So if you have compressed air, go ahead, just blow it off with compressed air. Make sure it is 100% dry. The stuff is super nice and easy to use as well. Tear it open. It comes on this little pre-soaked pad thing. Just going to go ahead and wipe it down. This stuff right here does take 30 minutes to cure. You're just going to wipe it on, let it sit, and you're done. If you get on paint or anything that you're not trying to coat, you need to make sure you wipe it off ASAP, or else it literally gets stuck on there. Now, one little trick I have noticed with this trim coat, after you apply it, let it sit on there for a few minutes. Then you can grab a microfiber towel, one that you're going to throw away, and kind of wipe off some of the excess if you want. I've noticed this kind of makes it more of like an even shine. It's pretty even if you don't do this, but this makes it look a little bit better. One more thing that has always been pretty crusty on this bike is this chain guard down here. So I'm gonna go bust this thing out, make it look 100% perfect again, and we should be done. The stuff right here is a game changer though, guys. Before I end this video, there's gonna be one more thing I'm gonna be ceramic coating. You guys may laugh, but I'm gonna be ceramic coating my helmet, and here's why. If you ride a bike, which I'm pretty sure everyone that is watching this video probably does, you know how big of a pain in the butt it is to clean off all of the bugs that go on the visor. If it's ceramic coated, they should be able to wipe right off, or at least come off a lot easier, versus trying to like get out the Windex and a bunch of towels and spend like 10 minutes cleaning it off. So I'm gonna get the helmet cleaned up. I'm not going to clay mitt my helmet. I'm just gonna wipe it down with isopropyl alcohol, slap some ceramic coat on it, and see if it actually helps. I'm pretty sure it's gonna help with the bug issue quite a bit, because look at it right now. I don't know if it's focused, but there's so many bugs on it, and that's been from one day of riding. Let's get this thing coated. If you're curious to see whether this helps or not with that bug issue, follow me on Instagram. I'll be sure to update you guys on there in maybe like a week or so to see if this actually helps with that problem or not. All right, boys, a much needed day working on the street bike is coming to an end. Really hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's a bit different. We didn't really do much car stuff today, but bikes, cars, you know, it's all kind of the same thing. If you guys want to pick up the ceramic coat that we use on all of the painted parts of the bike, I will link it down in the description box below. It's Armor Shield IX made by Avalon King. Discount code DVN25 brings one kit down to 25 bucks. If you guys want to do a whole vehicle, I would highly recommend 2 kits. So you can do the wheels and the windows of the car as well. 1 kit is plenty for a bike though. Now if you want to pick up the trim coat stuff, I'll link this down below as well. I don't have a discount code for you guys, but 10 packs. So this whole bag right here has 10 of those wipes. It's only $30 or $35. It's really cheap. You can also go on their website and request to get 1 little pack, 1 wipe for free, just a free sample. You may have to pay for shipping, but I know the wipe itself is free, so go check out those links down below. Now, if you guys made it to the end of the video, I do have a little surprise and a little announcement for you. I have 10 ceramic coat kits here at the house I will be giving away. I'm doing a side-by-side comparison test on the Nissan 350Z we just picked up not too long ago. We ceramic coated half the car, the other half of the car is not ceramic coated. So in that video, I will be giving away for free, 100% free, 10 ceramic coat kits by Avalon King. If you guys don't want to wait for that video though, go check out the link in the description box below. Peace out.